Kardashian and Kanye West are the absolute epitome of privilege. Can we please tell these entitled billionaires to go sit down and hush? If you're interested in skipping all of the pleasantries and just getting straight to the point, I have a chapter timestamps listed in the description box below. Feel free to skip this introduction. I'll see you soon. Bro. Welcome to my channel. I am Fronten'a, and today I'm going to be reading you my audio blog titled, Having Mental Health Problems is Not an Excuse to be Abusive. For the written version of this blog, you can visit me on my website. The link will be listed below. Now, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but since y'all brought it up, go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Go on now. I'll wait. Ooh, child, I thought I was gonna have to tell y'all twice. Also, if you guys are disgusted with what Lil Miss Privileged Kim Kardashian recently said, then y'all need to watch this video to the end, because there's a bonus clip dedicated just to her. Ooh, and really quick, do y'all remember that one time when I was telling y'all about that one time? Y'all remember that? Well, anyway, to make a long story short, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, okay? Now, let's get into this audio blog. Hey, y'all. Now, listen. I'm gonna do a little cussing in this one, okay? I ain't gonna do no F-bombs or nothing like that, child, but this video needed a little cussing, okay? Now, can we start having an honest conversation right now? Like, is this a safe space for me to do so? Because I'm really getting ready to talk my stuff. I'm about to say something that is not going to be easy to hear. So again, am I in a safe space here? Well, okay then, let's get into it. If you have been diagnosed with a mental health condition that you are intentionally not treating, it is unfair for you to expect the ones around you to go on that roller coaster ride of emotions right along with you. Psychiatric symptoms can be debilitating for you. And when you are intentionally not getting treatment to manage those symptoms, they can also be debilitating for the ones around you. Now listen, I am a staunch advocate for all things mental health. I am also a person who has had a very long battle with depression, suicidal feelings, and anxiety. And so I can honestly say that mental illness is real, and so are the symptoms that accompany your diagnosis. The problem is, while you are being offered treatment to help manage your symptoms, the people around you who do not have a diagnosis but have the same symptoms as you by proxy do not have the same treatment plan or medical insurance coverage to treat those symptoms that are being caused by the roller coaster of emotions that you are taking them on simply because you are refusing treatment. Now, please understand, this is not about people who are in treatment and are still struggling. I'm talking about the people who are struggling, refusing help, and forcing their loved ones to struggle with them. I think that most people have seen the spiral that we all know to be Kanye West. He has been displaying some very concerning behavior, and I feel like we are just excusing that behavior by attaching it to his alleged struggles with mental health. When you have access to the wealth that he does, it really does not seem fair for him to not be taking advantage of the resources available to him, allegedly, and getting better for himself and for his children. I am only using Kanye West as an example because he gives us a front row seat to what untreated, allegedly, mental health illness can look like and how it can affect those around you. If you have never suffered from mental health issues or have never been in close proximity to someone who has, You cannot possibly understand the magnitude of what it takes to be a caregiver to someone with untreated or undertreated mental health illnesses. Kanye West has undeniably gone through some terrible life circumstances. He was nearly killed and had a really terribly slow recovery. He lost his beloved mother suddenly. And as a person who has lost 2 people close to me to an untimely death, I can tell you that ordeal is life-shattering. I think it's fair to say that Kanye West has been through some things, and some pretty traumatic things. But none of this is an excuse to behave in the manner that he displays. And at this point, he's displaying this behavior daily. The job of people around someone who is battling with their mental health is to support and love them. However, that battle should not come with a take my abuse, get out of jail free card. Your mental health diagnosis is not an excuse to be emotionally abusive to the ones around you who are trying to be supportive, who are trying to be there for you. Now, I know this is a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. And while we're on the subject, threatening someone and calling it art should not be allowed to be a thing. Being abusive to someone or threatening someone under the name of fill in the blank of whatever mental health disorder you suffer from is not only unfair, but it is also very much giving manipulation. My main goal is to encourage everyone to have better mental health by encouraging you to seek mental health treatment, and by also helping you set boundaries that will help you get to a place of peace. But if someone is making the decision not to seek help, and with that decision, it is causing their mental health symptoms to go on a downhill spiral, which is then jeopardizing your mental health, I highly suggest you place your own mental health above theirs. I remember Kanye saying once, slavery was a choice. I'm not going to touch on that. But what is a choice is to decide, I want to get better, then asking for help so you can get better. Now, unfortunately, the land of the free does not include free health insurance in most states. And I know this can be a barrier for many people who want help but are not insured or are underinsured, or just simply can't afford their treatment at all. However, for a person who is recognized to be a billionaire, I would almost be willing to bet the farm on the fact that he indeed have medical insurance and would have no issue covering the full cost, or at the very least a copay for his psychiatric treatment. I remember on one episode of Keeping Up, a doctor came to the house where the Kardashian-Jenner clan was filming just to give them immunization so they could go on one of their international vacations. So I am sure they can find a psychiatric team to come to Kanye anywhere in the country to provide him with the care he needs. This is not about Kanye exclusively. I am using him as an example only because he has such close proximity to the Kardashians, and because of their visibility as well as Kanye's visibility, constantly giving us a front row seat to how untreated, allegedly, or undertreated mental health illness can affect everyone around that person. Kanye West does not have the right to expose his loved ones to the erratic experience of untreated, allegedly, mental health, and neither do you. If you are experiencing psychiatric symptoms, please seek help immediately. I have some links in the description box below for some mental health resources. What do you guys think about his behavior? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Please be mindful of how you allow others to handle you, and forgive yourself for how you've handled you. Please consider becoming a part of my village. I think you'll like it here. Until next time.